Look at that. I'm in the beautiful French countryside, and today we're going to make a few staples: fermented cashew cheese and falafels. My mum and dad's beautiful house, and we've already soaked the chickpeas for 24 hours, and I left them out because I like a little bit of fermentation, start to produce more nutrients. And then we've got some soaked and slightly fermented cashews as well. Well, let's strain the chickpeas. And we'll give them a wash to just get off all of that foamy stuff. This may go terribly wrong. Don't worry about that. So we're going to add our spices. So first of all, we've got some cumin seeds. You can use cumin powder. A couple of teaspoons. Some coriander powder. And cayenne. Salt and pepper. Fleur de sel. Get some proper sea salt. Celtic sea salt with all the trace minerals in that you need for health, and you also need to eat with each meal just a little bit to produce the hydrochloric acid in your stomach to break down your food properly and kill all viruses and bacteria. Very important. Garlic. I'm going to put in 2 garlics because I like mine nice and garlicky, and we'll taste and adjust because I didn't follow a recipe. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. Don't matter if we've got a bit of skin on it. Some onion. Look at that. Gorgeous. We're actually in a city medieval, a medieval city. And this town and all the towns around it, I mean, the little tiny streets and the high buildings, and some of them are so old and they're just absolutely gorgeous. The castles on the hills, and oh, I just love it. I haven't been in France for so long, and it's so cultural, and the atmosphere, and oh, it's just beautiful. Okay. I'm going to blend that with a little bit of water because it's quite full, and then we'll add the parsley. Okay, update, don't do it all in one go, that was too much. So I've separated the stuff that's done from the stuff that isn't done, and now we've got room to add in all of this lovely parsley. I haven't got any fresh coriander, but we're going to add in mostly, pretty much all of this to get that really nice herbal flavour, because that's what we want, that's what I love in falafels. We'll just take out any old bits, and then we'll get those in. It's because you really need a food processor, but it's okay, it'll work. Sometimes you just got to work with what you got. And you don't need to get every single piece of every single chickpea, because even though they're still raw, when you bake them or fry them, they will cook fine, and then they add a nice different texture to it as well. We finally did it. We're working with a blender that is not the best. So if you've got a hot industrial blender like I had at home, that one will work fine. But otherwise, just get a bloody food processor because it's not worth it. And I'm speaking to myself because the whole 3 years I needed a food processor and I never got one. And it was so annoying every single time. So just get a food processor and save yourself the bloody trouble. But okay, here we go. Lovely garlic. Okay, now we're going to taste it and season it. We've got some stalks in here, but what are you going to do? We're not perfect. Look at that. That looks lovely. Okie dokie. You can taste the cumin. Definitely needs more salt and pepper. And I always like to balance all the flavours, so I like to add just a little bit of sweetness. And a little bit of sweetness or acidity really, as well as salt, really brings out the flavour. We've got the pungent from the onion and the garlic and the herbs, a little bit of bitterness from the herbs as well, and the spices. And then we need a little bit of sweet, or maybe a little bit of acidity. Oh yeah. We've got some local honey that we'll put in, because with spices I feel like you need to take the edge off the bitterness and just add. And it just gives that nice background kind of body of flavour. Just add in a teaspoon of honey. Alright, so we're going to put this in the fridge for about an hour to firm up. And while we do that, we can make the cashew cheese, which is even easier. Alright, we'll leave that in because that's all good flavour. We'll drain these and we're going to add 1 garlic. So many different variations of this that you could do, but for now I just like to keep it really simple because it's so delicious how it is. So it's literally just lemon, garlic, cashews and nutritional yeast. That's all I do. So you don't need many ingredients. Just soak the cashews for 24 hours. Loads of lemon. Love loads of lemon. And salt and pepper, obviously. French nutritional yeast. This is le vermenti. About half a cup of that. I don't know whether I make it look hard or easy, but it is easy. But you do have to get the right equipment. You do need a food processor or an industrial blender. Ooh, that's nice. You can keep blending it and get it smoother than that, but honestly, even if it's like this, it's still going to be really, really delicious. All we're going to do is put it into a clean jar or two. And we're just going to leave that to ferment for 24 hours on the counter. Put it on loosely, and we will leave that until tomorrow. Putting the spoon down there, and accidentally touching your blade. Yeah. There we go. We're making a falafel tray bacon.